Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video, as you can see, we are sitting on Overlord Cycle 1 on Curse Intensity 48, and we are playing on the Elementalist. Now I decided, you know what's better than playing on the Elementalist, and that is Fiery Blades and Fire skills. Now the Elementalist has the Ray of Doom on his third weapon, Ray of Fire, so we decided, you know what, Fiery Blades works really well with fire damage because of having the damage per stack of burn or melting, and therefore we thought, well, why don't we pair that up with our adaptive empowerment rune and make our summon helper elves even stronger. So we started off with Ray of Fire and Heat Explosion. We got very lucky with being able to get Firestorm, Fiery Blades and Volcanic Eruption on the Elementalist. Those all use Skill Mastery Fire, and then we landed up getting our Summon Helper Elves. So we're going to keep going, see how strong this build actually is, and see what Overlord cycle we can get up to. Our first death unfortunately was because of not having enough movement speed. We still don't have a lot of movement speed, so we will generally try and get a lot more as we keep leveling up. So movement speed is a very strong one, and we've also got ourselves Searing Intensity so that we deal more damage to enemies that have burn and melting on them. So that's really good. Otherwise, nothing else really fantastic going on with our runes. Alright, we actually have been very lucky though. We did manage to grab, let me see if I can find it, there we go. We did manage to find 2 legendary increased quantity on our summon helper elves. So we have 4 additional helper elves than what you usually would get. So we can have a maximum of 10, where everyone else will normally, without those legendary upgrades, have a maximum of 6. Basic math. Okay. We're gonna need to get some more movement speed. That should be a much better. Yeah, that feels a lot better. The only reason we're going for movement speed is because of these bosses. They do obviously attack very fast, and for you to survive a lot quicker or a lot longer, we do need to have a lot more movement speed. Alright, we're gonna grab even more. We get ourselves a hypothermia and just more movement speed over there. We don't have bloodlust. If we did have a bloodlust, we might not need so much movement speed, but because we don't, we are going to be grabbing it. We do have exposed weakness as well, so that means all of our fire damage is obviously stack wise doubled. So we do need to work on crit as well, because we are only on 70%. So getting ourselves even more crit will be even better as well. Okay, pretty simple, pretty easy. Overlord's really nice if you are farming for Soulstones. You get a lot of boss kills, you get a lot of prestige, and it's just nice and fun to kind of test how good a build can be when you are in Overlord Endless. Obviously the bosses are more difficult, but they're not as strong as Overlord because you don't get as many as you would when you are doing your Overlord cycles. So just something to think about over there. We can grab a burning stack over there, that's fine, that's going to help us. We are now nearly on 100% crit. You can go over 100% because multi-crit is a thing. So if you got yourself about 150% crit, that means you have, you can crit 1.5 times every time, you know, if you're lucky enough. But if you get 200%, then you are guaranteed to crit twice every single auto attack, or every attack will crit twice for that attack. So the same as how multicast works, where every attack can sometimes be multicast, going over 100% crit is the same thing. So your attacks can multi-crit, but it only counts as one attack. Alright, multicast will be very good here. Let's go for crit, some more multicast on our summoned, or our volcanic eruption. I did on the first couple of, or in the first cycle, or cycle 0, we did use chromatic bolt It was just because I really didn't have anything at the very end to kind of run with. And then we found a volcanic eruption and I was like, do you know what, that's actually better because it is another fire skill to help deal more damage with our adaptive empowerment. So having even more fire skills, fire skills, gives us summon helper elves an additional 100% increased damage. So very, very strong, very good, and I just enjoyed doing that. Okay, now just a huge amount of damage over there from power-ups, that's fantastic. Not looking for anything again in specific. We are just trying to see how far we can get with this build. And if you missed yesterday's video, we are going to be doing a stream on the game coming up soon. It won't be this weekend as I will be away unfortunately, so we won't be live streaming. There will still be the Silly Saturday video, but I won't be able to do the stream this weekend. We might do it either next week during the week or the week after, the weekend after. So let me know if you guys want me to maybe do 2 of them actually, or even stream completely. Is streaming something you guys are interested in watching on this game and different games, or are you happy with just watching the videos? Let me know down in the comments section. And also what day would best suit you guys for streaming. Obviously I can stream any day or every day. If streaming is something you guys want, then maybe we can stream like 2 hours a day or something, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, I'm new to the whole streaming thing, so I'm not sure how it all works. But we can definitely get that all sorted out, and I would like everyone to be a part of it, so I do want to try and get, you know, everyone happy with a roundabout time. I do know that the YouTubers have always said, you know, don't really listen to what your community says, you know, even if they say, you know, do it at this time, don't necessarily do that. But, you know, you guys are my fans. I got to do that kind of stuff. I got to be like, you know, what's going to make it easier for you guys to watch the video time-wise and day-wise. Doesn't help if I stream at 6 in the morning my side and you guys are all sleeping. So it needs to be, I don't know, something we can all do at the same time and enjoy it together. Alright, we still melting bosses like there are no tomorrow going on for them over there, so that is fantastic. We might have to turn the graphics all the way off though, because this is getting quite hectic. But I do love how the fire, ray of fire is, you know, just out there like a Ferris wheel. It is really, really, really cool. Alright, I think we're on what, 6 bosses now spawning? 35 times 5, that's 7 bosses per wave. And as you can see, we are still destroying the waves, and then it's obviously going to get higher and higher with the amount of bosses and less enemies to, you know, spawn those bosses as well. So again, we are just trying to see how far we can get and you know, the limits of this build. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. You must let me know if there are any other builds you'd like to see the limit testing for as well, because it is quite interesting to see just how good a build can be compared to, you know, not doing it. But over here, just going for some damage, cast frequency, damage, everything that I see damage wise we're going to be taking. Cast frequency looks like it's pretty good. We don't, I mean, area of effects also pretty good, especially on the fiery blades and on having our ray of doom and our firestorm. But we will try. Ooh, gosh, that was quite dangerous. So we're not actually in a very good spot over here, unfortunately, and we did get hurt quite badly over there. Hopefully we can finish this wave. That will be, not this wave, this cycle. Hoping to get to at least cycle 4 with this build. It's just about me being more careful than anything else. So I am actually going to turn down the graphics because they do make it very, very difficult to see at times. Increased damage over there, increased damage, and I guess we'll just go for some of those as well. So hopefully this will make it a bit easier to see. Again, the orange is still in the way, but we can still see a lot more. We do keep killing all of our minions as well, unfortunately, with the Void Presence. So if you did want to do this without, you know, worrying about your minions dying, you can do it on 45, curse intensity, and just remove the Void Presence from your life. It does make it a lot easier. She is quite a pain and tends to kill all of your minions. So if you want to do a minion build and not worry about something killing them necessarily, get rid of the Void Presence. The game's all about fun. It doesn't have to be the hardest difficulty. It's all about you just having the most amount of fun possible. So do as you are happy doing on the hardest difficulty you want. It's also why, like Silly Saturday, we always do it on 0 curse, mainly because a lot of the ideas really don't kill things fast in high curse, and that's why we do it. It's because it's silly. It's meant to be silly. It's meant to be fun, and we do that. Okay, next cycle, let's go. So we did make a 2 cycle 4, that is fantastic. That's very exciting. We now have 40 more bosses to kill. I should have actually gone for the crit damage over there, but I never, which is very weird. I mean, not crit damage, the crit, I guess crit damage is the right word. Our dear friend Tangmeth, or Miyaza, known as Miyaza on the Discord, did say to other people recently that between crit chance and crit damage, the best thing is 2.4 times. So you want 2.4 times more crit. It's vice versa, so you always want to keep like a 2.4 times multiplier going. So if you have, you know, 3 times more crit chance than crit damage, then you need to get it down. You need to go and get more in your crit damage, and if you have more crit damage, then you need to get more crit chance, and vice versa. But there we go, we did manage it. Unfortunately, we didn't have really a lot of defenses, so we did die on cycle 4. As you can see, our minions are still killing the bosses in the background. It doesn't really help. You don't get any more Soulstones or anything like that. But we did deal 2 billion damage with our fiery blades. So very, very strong, really fun build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.